Welcome back, guys. Let's start looking at the CSS. So I've opened up the CSS file, the main.css file that came inside the initializer, and I deleted everything that was in there, and then I've just gone ahead and I've added some basic styles, some font styles, and just to the fonts really, because I'm sure you don't want to sit there and watch me typing out all of this crap. But yeah, let's I'm using a font called Europa. It's on my Typekit account. Obviously you guys can use whatever you like. What we'll do now is we will start working on the layout a bit inside of this CSS file. So first of all, let's have a look what we've got here. We have got a section. So let's style this section. Section, and then section, and I'm gonna give it a height of 70 VH, and width, let's just give it a width anyway, width of 100, viewport width, that'll do. And then what have we got now? We've got our D grid. So let's do this. Let's go D grid, and this one I'm just gonna go display grid. And then we're going to give this a height of 100%, and what do we need to do? We need to align the stuff, don't we? So we're going to go align the content in the center, and then we're going to go justify the content in the center too. So that should hopefully give us a nice central thing. Oh, we've got that on the left. Shouldn't really do this. It's a little bit naughty. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, rebel. Right, so now that's in the center, and that is tiny. Small, scroll down. Oh, bugger it. Let's just move on. We're not doing a CSS class really, are we? Okay, so then what have we got now? Project. Do we need to style the project? Not yet. We're going to use that as a trigger, I think. And so we've got grid 12. So I'm going to make a 12 column grid. So let's go grid 12, and then we're going to display this as grid again, and then I'm going to go grid template columns. That's such a long one, isn't it, to type that? And then we're going to repeat, and then 12 at 1 fraction. So that's basically saying give us 12 columns and repeat them at 1 fraction, so they'll be equal. And then we're going to fill it with the whole. We want it to fill up the whole of the width of the grid, so I'm just going to go grid column, and then I'm going to say 1, because we want it to start in the first grid column, and then we're going to span it across 12 columns. So that will fill up our whole thingy-mabob, our whole grid, our whole browser, sorry. Next, what have we got? We've got a box here. Should we style this first? Let's have a look. Actually, let's see. We want to make sure that everything's working. Why have I got a red span? Because I haven't done that. Donut. Okay. Yeah, that's cool, man. So that we're getting there. Grid 12. Next, I think I'm going to style the project info. So let's go project info, and let's give it a background of white. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to mention, on the body I've just given it a background of EC, and then we can see over the top our project info box in the white, so it shows up. So let's go background and then give that a color of FFF for white, and then padding 20 pixels, 20 pixels. And sorry, I'm flying through this, guys, because I think most of you will know all this already. So but yeah, let's crack on. Project info, and then we've got project left here, and project info, because we're going to have a project right, I'm going to style the project left info, project info separately, because we want that in a slightly different position on the grid. So let's come down and let's grab the project left, and then after that we're going to grab the project info, and we're going to say what we're going to say. We're going to say grid. We want to place it in the grid column, in the grid. So let's say grid column, and then I want it in grid column 2, and I want it to span across 3 of the grid columns. And then I'm going to go grid row 2, and then I'm going to span that 1. Okay, I'm going to right span here just so we can see that better. Okay, I think that's okay. Project left, project info here. What have we got next? I've already styled the small title above. We've got a background, we've got that there. Just making sure I'm not missing anything here. Project. Oh, we need to place this in the, what the hell am I talking about? We need to move this in the grid properly. So let's come here. Let's go project left, and again we're doing the same thing because we want to move these in a different position on the grid. So project left, and then grab the box, and then we're going to go grid. We want it to start in grid column 3. Grid column 3. And how much should we span this one then? So, what am I doing? Grid column 3. Grid row. Let's go grid row 1, and then we can span it 3. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, well it's getting there. We're getting there, but something has gone wrong. So we've got our project info with a background there. We've got our project left box. We do need to give this a width of 100%. Actually, a width of 100%. And then we've got project left, project info, grid column 2, span 3, grid row 2, span 1. I don't understand why you are spanning so much. Let's inspect you, because that seems right to me. I hate brackets when it doesn't inspect properly. Come on, inspect. And you probably can't see this because it's tiny, but where are we? This one. This is the first, so I need the wrapper here. Oh, so our grid, is that working properly? We've got 12 columns. What do we need to do? What do we need to do, guys? I have messed up somewhere, haven't I? Grid, we've got a 12 column grid, but some reason it's not spanning correctly, is it? What is going on? What is going on? Let's come back in here. Let's check this. So we've got grid 12, display grid columns 12, 1 span 12, project info, that's correct. Project left dot box, grid column 3. I'm a donut. What an idiot. I need to span it 5. And then we've got grid row 1, span 3, width of 100%, and our project left, project info is grid column 2, span it 3, and grid row, span it 1. There we go. Thank goodness for that. And my mouse has just stopped working. Come on, mouse. What a time to go. Silly mouse, my battery's gone. I'll be back in a second, guys. Sorry guys, back now after my batteries went on my mouse. Bit of a schoolboy error there, letting them run out, but all back and all good now. So let's crack on. And where were we? We have styled project left, project info. We need to, let's come here. and we need to make this box make this image a bit better. So that's inside of the box. So we need to let's see where we were. Box, why is that going across so much? Project left box span 5, that's okay. Is it okay? Do we need to span that 5? Yeah. Grid row 1 span 3, that's all okay. Why is it so big? Let's have a look. Inspect. Do we need to give this a width? Sorry, you probably can't see what I'm doing here. It's very small. 100%. Yeah, there we go. So we need to make our image. So let's go down here and let's go IMG. Let's go width 100%. I probably should style these without doing it this way, but just on this project, let's do this for now. Okay, so there we go. So I think that's looking good. Oh, I tell you what we do need is we need to style our overlay, because that is what's going to animate out to reveal our image. So let's come down here and let's go overlay, and then we can display it block. Oh, and then we're going to position it absolutely. Position absolute. Excuse me. And then we're going to go left 0. Oh, and we can go top 0 too. We want it left and top 0, and then we're going to give it a background color the same as our body background, which was body background was EC. So let's copy this and then give our overlay the same background. There we go. And we need to give it a width of 100% and a height of 100%, and then I think we shouldn't be able to see the image now. This overlay hopefully will be hiding it. Yes, it is. Not quite right, is it? There we go. Okay, so we need to do something here. Let's have a look. Inspect, and again I apologize because you probably can't see this. So image width should have a width of 100%. That's fine. Have I done this correctly? Let's have a look. Display block, position absolute, left 0, background height 100, width 100. So why are you not working correctly? Image of a width of 100. And then have we done our... Oh, I think I know why. Let's see this. We have got it inside of our box. So we need to style something on our box, don't we? So let's come above the image, and first of all let's grab the box, and then we need to give it a position of relative, because this is a position of absolute. So this should hopefully work. If I go position and relative, we also need to go overflow hidden. I think we probably need to do that. Let's see. There we go. So that's hiding that now. And then, so basically what we're going to do with the JS is we're going to, this is the box here. You probably can't see this, but we will like skew it out so it works out the same as this, because you see there's a fake box over the top. Well, not fake box, a real box, but you get what I'm saying. This isn't looking here. We've got too much of a gap there, haven't we? Let's go up here and find, where did I put our padding? We can probably add a little bit of padding here, and then that will just move. There we go. That looks better. Okay, so I think that's everything for now for the CSS. In the next one, we can look at starting the fun part, and we can look at starting to animate it all, and we'll also look at doing the right section and the other left section, which is down below. But thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.